Menace, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta turn that thing off, Greg. It's so distracting. Yeah. All right, so Menace has the Late Night Monologue Week in Review. Ladies and gentlemen, for the pleasure of Joe Coy, I bring you Menace! Give it up for Menace!
Well, rapper David Blunt recently posted online that any race can say the N-word at his shows. And in a similar announcement, comedian Louis C.K. says any race can pull out their penis.
I think the only person who can react here is Joe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, all right, fine. Okay.
I just like watching him do this.
The Pope recently passed away, and, that opens the door for us to get a Filipino Pope, which is awesome. I fully support it because just think about it. Instantly, we'll get better music, we'll get ube wafers, and if he happens to be into dongs, it will already be in the spaghetti. Thank you. Joe gets it.
Love it.
Okay, we get to react to Joe. Joe gets to react to Menace. Okay.
Love it.
All right.
Speaking of Filipinos, our friend Joe Coy recently had an emergency landing in Japan. And it's like, Joe, maybe if you bought less Carl Kanai jackets, maybe you can fly private.
Private.
That was great.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. That was like Elmer Fudd thing going on. Maybe you can fly private.
Private.
Stop flying all those jackets.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm going to fly private.
Wackly Wab is flying private.
Hold on. Maybe
What are you doing over here?
Okay.
Aren't you Filipino?
for all the Sammys in the room, let me redo that joke. Okay?
No.
Redo it. No, hold on. I got it.
Private.
Yeah.
Speaking of Filipinos, our friend Joe Coy recently had to do an emergency landing in Japan. And it's like, Joe, if you bought less Patagonia jackets, maybe you can fly private.
I like the other version.
The Carl Kanai.
I like private.
Yeah.
Actor Glenn Powell has launched his own organic condiments line. It's called Smash Kitchen. My favorites are rat face mustard and butterface ketchup. Seriously. It's National DNA Day. Check that dude's rodent droppings.
How dare you?
Now that's hitting too close to home for Sammy. She's got a big crush on Glenn Powell, if you didn't know. It's you and Glenn Powell.
Oh, nice.
Those are her two biggest crushes.
Let's get rid of Glenn Powell.
Yeah. Right? In fact, she did her hair up yesterday, all special just for you.
What?
Thinking that you were coming in yesterday, but no.
All right.
No. Well, that's what Greg said.
I did.
Is that?
Yeah,
we agreed on that.
I said, look how fancy your hair
Right,
is.
he asked me, but because I
you're getting ready
did.
for Joe.
Well, no, because I was with my friend over the weekend who was doing her hair and the new heatless curls, the leggings. That's the TikTok trend.
Hell yeah,
where
girl.
you wrap your hair in leggings
absolutely.
the night before, and so I tried it last night.
I should have
Hey,
wrapped my leggings.
Sammy, you should keep that information a little private to yourself.
That's private info.
That's private information.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
sorry, man.
since we're talking about droppings, anybody here have hemorrhoids? No, just me?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, what's up with all the burning? You know what I'm saying with them hemorrhoids?
But we don't have it. So we don't know
Okay. I gotta hit up the new Filipino Pope and be like, yo, holla at the man upstairs because I want less spicy chicken joy before I get full on blood stew. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, dog?
Yeah.
Dude, that would have killed in Daly City,
if you
dog.
could read.
Dude,
I love it.
That's crazy.
Also, burning bee holes, dude.
What?
Okay, so I have a bunch of gay friends, right?
Yeah.
And they say they're not into anal sex, and it's shocking to me. It's like every time they're like, "Oh, dude, it hurts. Stop."
I get it because Menace is
the one administering.
Menace is pitching.
Got it.
Delayed getting.
Thank you.
I didn't get it.
They're making a Toys R Us movie, and I'm stoked off it because it'll remind me of everything my parents never bought me. So it's a great guide for when they need to go into a home and their final wishes. You know what I'm saying? Feel me?
I know what you're saying.
Going back to some
Wait,
food
how long
news.
is this monologue, man?
As long as it takes.
Going back to food news, Arby's is coming out with golf merch this month, and I'm still holding out, though. I want the Popeyes Prison Collection. You feel me?
Is that your catchphrase?
You feel me?
I'm buying that shirt.
Go see
I'm
Menace
buying
on
that shirt.
Go see him on his new You Feel Me tour.
Yeah.
This week, John Cena has revealed that he went under hair plug surgery. And not to be outdone, Gregory said he announced that he went through painful butt plug removal procedure.
Yes! I love to close with that. That's your closer, bro.
That's your closer, dog.
That's the one.
That killed.
And you always have to read it like that.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how to read. That's how you have to do it.
Anyways, it's better when I memorize it.
No, it's better like this. This is the character
we
right
have
here.
a great show for you. Joe Coy is here.
Yeah.
Boys the Men are here. And I hope you have an awesome Friday.
Yes.
Menace's late night monologue weekend review, everybody.
Love that.
All right, now, Joe.
I want you to open for me. And I want you to hold that laptop right in front of
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
And hold it upside down. You probably have a better chance reading what
Wow.
you say.
So
That's
Joe.
why I have to memorize everything.
No, you're good.